You're not going to believe the images that we're about to show you. Dramatic video footage caught on camera from Lucknow, where two police constables clashed with each other. An inquiry has already been ordered. I'm going to let you soak in these images first for a couple of seconds. This was at an event in Lucknow that was attended by Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav. It was an Industries Association event where the Chief Minister was a guest and where he was speaking to industry leaders. And right outside, just meters from the venue of that event, these two constables you can see on your screens, bleeding from their faces, assaulted each other with their lathis. It is unclear at this time precisely what led to this violent altercation. An inquiry has been ordered against both the policemen after what seemed like a personal squabble which went completely out of hand, with the policemen attacking each other with their lathis. Imagine if they had more lethal weapons on their person. The incident reportedly took place right after an event headed by the Chief Minister at the Indira Gandhi Pratishthan in state capital Lucknow. Alright, the Inspector General has reacted to this shameful free-for-all in Uttar Pradesh. Let's just listen in.
और एसएसपी लखनऊ को निर्देश दिया था, उन्होंने दोनों कर्मचारियों को गिरफ्तार करवा लिया है और दोनों इंजर्ड हैं और इनके खिलाफ मुकदमा लेके इनको दे दिया जाएगा और इसके खिलाफ निलंबित करके इनके खिलाफ विभागीय कार्रवाई की जाएगी। इनके एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव कंट्रोल 10th बटालियन कमांडेंट के पास, जिला पुलिस के पास नहीं है, तो इनकी जो पीएससी हेडक्वार्टर है उनको लिख के हम लोग इनके खिलाफ एक्शन लेते हैं और इनडिसिप्लिन का एक्शन है जिसमें जरूर डिसमिस होना चाहिए, इनको नौकरी से निकालना चाहिए।
किस तरह का विवाद निकल कर आया?
तो आपस में ड्यूटी के ऊपर था दोनों का पर्सनल।
इस तरह से सामाजिक कर्म बिल्कुल सड़क में
इसीलिए गिरफ्तार किए गए हैं, दोनों को गिरफ्तार कर लिया गया, दोनों को जेल भेजा जाएगा, इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं।
Alright, this is Head Constable Mukund Chandra Yadav and Constable Sunil Kumar Dikshit of the Provincial Armed Constabulary. They exchanged lathis. Well, that's a mild way of putting it. They beat each other up. Blood flowed, as you can see in these pictures. When Yadav found Dikshit missing from duty, this is what our reporter on the ground, Amir Haq, is reporting. He says that Yadav found Dikshit missing from duty right before the Chief Minister's arrival at the Indira Gandhi Pratishthan at a program of the UP Industries Association. Constable Yadav alleges he called Dikshit on his mobile phone to report back on duty, after which he abused and attacked him from behind. It then became a free-for-all between them. So it was Mukund Chandra Yadav alleging, one of the constables alleging that the other one was not on duty and therefore he assaulted him. Amir Haq is live with us from Lucknow. He's broken the story here on Headlines Today. Absolutely astonishing video footage, Amir, that you've sent us of these two constables, beating each other, blood flowing on their faces. What action has been taken? There's been a cursory word from the IG Law and Order of Uttar Pradesh, but what further action has been taken? Just take us through what really happened at this event.
So it is actually shameful pictures here that we are watching on TV screen. Both these constables, as you just said, the head constable Mukund Yadav was in charge at that point of time, and in fact was not the Chief Minister's arrival. In fact, the Chief Minister was to leave after finishing attendance at the program, and that was when Mukund Yadav found that Dikshit was missing from duty. He called him up on his mobile phone, and after Dikshit, that's what he accuses, that he abused him, and when he kind of tried to restrain him to call himself back on duty, he came from behind and hit him on his head using his lathi, and that was when it became a free-for-all. They both received serious injuries. In fact, Sunil Kumar Dikshit, the constable, also has injuries all over his body. There seems to be, quite a few fractures as well, apart from head injuries to both these, the head constable and the constable. Well, right now, both these constables are admitted to the Ram Manohar Lohia Hospital here in Lucknow, and the PSC commandant is right now taking their statement. no action as yet has been taken against both the constables. When it is only about an hour and a half that this incident happened, when we'll see very soon perhaps senior officials of the PAC perhaps mulling some action, taking some action against this indiscipline.
You know something, Amir, we're just looking at these pictures that you've sent us, and there appear to be a lot of other policemen, standing around just, enjoying the tamasha as it were, while these two constables, beat each other up, rain lathis on each other, with full force. They're showing no mercy whatsoever towards each other. At no point during this dramatic footage can you see any of the other policemen trying to intervene or stop the fight from happening. There's a very cursory attempt to actually stop it, but nothing is actually happening. Nobody's even bothered to intervene, and this could have been a much more serious incident.
Well, actually, you can see, I mean, this is the level to which indiscipline has percolated within the police force, and the police force, which is supposed to be a very disciplined force, but here perhaps, not just the morale of the police force, but also the discipline within the force has taken a beating, and that is why we see that no other, policemen who are present there on the occasion intervened or tried to stop them. Also, this is very dangerous because this not just pertains to indiscipline within the police force, but also a lackadaisical attitude towards the Chief Minister's security, because the Chief Minister was moving out of the venue, and that was when these constables clashed. So perhaps PAC and the police will also have to explain further what caused this incident and how likely has the CM security been taken. The CM security has been compromised because of this incident.
I want to ask you about that, Amir. This is a security breach, as it were, because these are policemen who are supposed to be there on VIP security duty, if I'm not mistaken. They're both from the PAC. Okay, Amir, I'm just going to come back to you in a moment. Dr. Kiran Bedi, former IPS officer and activist, is with us as well for a reaction. Dr. Bedi, it's reached a level where, calling an incident like this caught on camera astonishing seems to be an understatement. Two constables caught on camera beating the hell out of each other with their lathis after a small altercation right outside an event where the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh was the chief guest. Ma'am, what do you think? What's going through your mind when you see these pictures?
You see, you are expecting niceties and a lot of control, self-restraint from people who are very stressed out. These people are very stressed out.
Yes.
And this is the only expression. They are on always tight, very called tight fuse. So what you see is a service or a policeman who are on a very tight fuse. So therefore, at any small trigger, this is what happens. So self-restraint, not getting into a rage, I think it belongs to those people who have the luxuries of life. These men don't have any luxury of life. It's a very mechanical work which they do, which has basically no reward. It's like a machine. So these people are not human. They're actually like machines, deployed, and at a small trigger, this is how the fuse blows off.
Okay, so you're blaming it on their working conditions, the fact that they're practically like machines, they're stressed out all the time. But can that be any explanation for this kind of behavior between policemen? They're supposed to be upholders and protectors of the law. Look at them beating each other. KL Gupta, former Director General of Police of Uttar Pradesh, is also with us on the phone line. Mr. Gupta, stress and, harsh working conditions are one thing. But can that explain the behavior of these two constables who are beating each other over small altercation outside a venue where Chief Minister is the chief guest?
Of course, their behavior is condemnable. It can't be excused because, you see, whatever be the working conditions, of course, the working conditions are very, very bad.
Yes.
They are PAC or our constitution just numbers. They don't have initiative. They just have to stand up somewhere for 3-4 hours on the bright sun, and nobody bothers about their welfare, whether they are getting even water, food, or any damn thing. So, thing is that we have to improve the working conditions. They should be treated as human beings, not as sheer numbers. And if they are just being wasted, I don't know. I mean, in the meeting, they may not be required at all. All these are the causes of tension, which creates the tension in the working condition. So of course this is not to be excused. The persons have to be punished, but we have to go into the entire problem, entire the gamut of the problem, that they should be properly supervised, given proper rest and recoupment, and of course their conditions should improve. It is reminding me of the time of 1973 when the PAC and other police forces has gone on revolt because of the post-nature. The things should not happen that way. They should not come to that path. So government should wake up and take a call. And senior officers should also wake up, see these working conditions improve. The men are not wasted. They are put on the proper policing duties and they are given proper rest and recuperation.
Mr. Gupta, your point is well taken about the larger issue of working conditions and stress and attention that needs to be paid by the government to all of these very important aspects of the condition of the UP police and the PAC. But speaking specifically about this incident, sir, can there be anything to explain this kind of rowdy behavior between two policemen? They are supposed to be spending every moment of their time, no matter what, as part of their profession, as part of their duty to uphold the law. What kind of signal does this send out? The whole nation is looking at these pictures, sir.
Sending a really bad signal. They are disciplined or they are uniformed people. They should be under discipline. They should not behave that way.
Yes.
They are proper ways of redressal of grievances. They should go to their seniors if there is a problem about their duty and working conditions. They should report to their senior officers, their sub-inspectors, their platoon commanders and the commander. So of course that is condemnable. That I say they should not be sued. They should be taken to proper task. Proper action should be taken against them. But this, at the same time, of course, things should not repeat. They should not recur. So the officers should take notice of all those. And even the political leadership should also take note of all those things. Yeah, because the elections are coming, the PAC will be deployed left and right to east and west. All these things may not deteriorate. So it is a wake-up call for them. They should take note and do the needful, and these actions should be condemned so that the others don't take a cue from this. They should not behave like that. Public expects better behavior from the uniformed policeman, and the PAC or the any policeman. They are actually the government, part of the government. They represent the government as a uniformed person. They are not a number. They are not a person only. So they should be not condemned. They should be taken to task. But at the same time, when they are smaller people, smaller fries, so the malice should not go much deeper. They should not be allowed to go deep. That is what I am saying. They should take a wake-up call.
Right. KL Gupta, former Director General of Police of Uttar Pradesh, saying that this is an absolutely condemnable incident, but the larger picture should be kept in perspective as well. KL Gupta, Dr. Kiran Bedi, Amir Haq, reporter in Lucknow. Thanks for bringing us these dramatic images and giving us your perspective on them. It's a story that we're going to be tracking, and you're going to see much more of it ahead on Prime Time right here on Headlines.